like freezing.
I lowered it to 70.
It's really cold.
We're live. All right, you gotta fix that.
Uh-huh.
I feel like the light looks a little bit better, right? I feel like that looks a little clearer. A little more clear. Is clearer a word?
Clearer?
More clear?
Yeah, clear is a word. All right, I am cold.
Okay, so turn it down.
Well, no, because
Hair's starting to get long again, too.
I know. I said that.
Gotta get rid of that. There we go. We'll do that. There we go. We gotta go like that. There we go. All right. This is the clearest we've ever looked.
Because I brought the light in.
Yeah, but like normally it looks even like grainy and stuff.
Right, because the lighting is so bad.
That's a lot better.
See, we should have done that a long time ago.
Yeah, this is.
But you know what? I found the extra one in the basement when I was cleaning. So I brought it upstairs. And
this is episode 23 of us doing this. 23rd time we did a Thursday night live stream. Can you believe that?
Can't believe it.
No one's here yet. Everyone is gone. We'll wait for everybody to come in the chat before we start talking. If you're here in the chat and you want to say hello, go ahead. I'm going to respond to a tweet that somebody asked. What else am I thinking?
I don't know. Wow, this is exhilarating.
Yeah, no one's here yet. I'm just sitting here. We got beautiful lighting, but we have nothing to talk about because no one's here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Greg's here. And Steve. I wonder if the
is there a delay? Did you do the thing?
I didn't. We're probably on the slow.
Oh, you are. You
sure
the slow
are. Network again.
You do it every time.
All right. Well, that's all right. What's up, Steve? What's up, Steve? 2 Steves and a Greg in the chat. How you guys doing tonight? If you guys are here, please click the like button. If you guys have not listened to the podcast this week, we went over a bunch of things. I can't even remember what we're talking about. The podcast is on Apple and Stitcher and anywhere you can listen to podcasts. Comes out every Wednesday. So if you guys want to give that a listen. It's weird seeing my face so clear right now. All right. What's up, Grant? What's up, Jim? What's up, Luke? What's up, Michael? Hello. How are you guys doing? Happy Thursday. Slap the 9 inches down the like button and we'll get going here shortly. I was just in the middle of responding to somebody on Twitter. I should probably wait to do that till later, I guess. They asked me if I'd feel comfortable discussing numbers, what type of bankroll and I forget what the other thing was. Bankroll and whatever, if they were going to have a family and play poker for a living. I responded to Nick Howard's tweet. I don't know if you saw that on Twitter.
Nope.
Let me hold this and copy paste this. And then
looks like you can't do that.
Nick Howard tweeted, if you are a pro poker player who became a parent at any point during your career, what would be the best piece of advice you would give to another professional who is preparing to go through it?
Mm-hmm.
So that's like the question I answer all the time. So I was like, well, I'll respond. And I said, I played poker for 15 years, have 3 kids, wrote this up last year. I get this question a lot. So this guy said, is discussing numbers something you'd be okay doing? What's somewhat curious as to the minimum bankroll and win rate required to have children. And my answer when I type it out is going to be, it varies so much. I mean,
how about 0? Because you just have kids and then.
Well, yeah, you can start with 0 and just have the kids, and then that makes you have to make more. We did fix the lighting. Jody fixed the lighting. She's great. Grant is playing Poker Stars VR right now. Good game to spend time in. That's pretty cool. I've never seen how that actually works or what it's like.
What is it?
I assume it's like I assume VR is like virtual reality, right? I don't know. How's that work, Grant? Let us know. I don't know. What do you have any discussion topics you'd like to discuss tonight? Anybody in chat has a discussion topic they'd like to discuss? The answer to that question varies so much, by the way, because it just depends a lot on your individual personality. It depends on the bills that you have. It depends on the volatility in the games that you play in. Are the games that you play in sustainable? What's your win rate in the games? All that stuff. Greg said, did you have a good week at work? It's been a really good week so far. Been a good month so far. Today, I hit a 1-outer. If you guys follow me on Instagram, you see it on Instagram. I was playing 1025 this morning, 1025 PLO, and I had Jack 9-9 and a very aggressive, fun person Three bet me. I raised pre-flop. He three bet. I called. Came ace king nine, two hearts. He potted. I called. The turn was a 7. He jammed all in for 1,700. I called. And then the river was a 9, and he had pocket king. So hit the 1-outer for the 5.2K pot, and that's how you do it. And then after that, I won a bunch of other pots in ridiculous fashion, and yeah, it's been a good week. Grant said you should look it up. You can play with people in virtual reality all across the world. The video game itself is really intuitive. It's play money, but they have plans to make it real money soon. All no limit home, of course. That's pretty cool. Would you want to play with people in a virtual reality setting?
I don't know what that will look like.
Yeah, I don't know how it would look either. Oh yeah, Chris Moneymaker plays in there a lot. I've actually played with Chris a couple of times. He's been in New Jersey and he played on PokerStars NJ, and so yeah, he's fun to play with. All right, did you name the kids?
What?
How did you name the kids?
Yes, we did name our children. You kind of have to. How did you name the kids? You don't really have a choice.
You can go through how we named our kids.
Ava was a name that I had picked out when I was like really young, and I knew that I wanted to name my daughter Ava, and Trevor was okay with it. Catherine is her middle name, and that was my grandmother's name, my mom's mom, and she passed away when I was like 19 years old. So she's Ava Catherine. Cameron, I wanted to name her Reese, but I was afraid that it was too uncommon, and I didn't want her to have issues at school. And I really like the name Cameron, so I named her Cameron. Well, we named her Cameron Reese. We actually talked about her name a lot before we came to a final decision. And then Andrew is Andrew Jake. My grandfather's name was Jacob Andrew. And my grandmom was alive up until he was just a couple of years old. And my grandfather passed away around the same time that my mom's. This is getting confusing now.
Yeah, you're confusing me right now. And I even know the story.
My grandfather passed away around the same time that my mom's mom passed away, but he was my dad's stepfather. But he was my grandfather that I was around all the time from birth until he passed away. So I named Andrew Jake because my grandfather was Jacob Andrew. He went by Jake. So he's Andrew Jake. And my grandma knew that I was going to do that. And so she lived long enough to see the baby be born and be named Andrew Jake. And she passed away a couple years later. Sorry, that was...
Jody, tell us how you named Trevor Shithead.
I don't call him that.
Shatid it is.
No, Shatheed.
Oh, Shatheed. Okay.
But sorry. No, I don't call you that.
If you guys have any questions, feel free to throw them in the chat. We will answer anything you would like. I have some news for you, by the way. I haven't told you this yet. So brand new news for you.
Okay.
Remember how I told you before? I said, would you want to do a podcast with DGAF?
Okay.
Well, you're going to do a podcast with DGAF.
Okay.
So you're going to be on the DGAF podcast.
Okay.
Is that cool?
I guess. I mean,
it's gonna clearly
be great. You volunteered me.
Well, I asked you before if you wanted to do it, and you said, sure, I'll do it, I guess.
Okay.
So he's had a bunch of like the wives of the people that are in this community on recently. Yes.
But wait, is he going to be like digging for dirt? Because it's going to be like you were telling me with the other one where he was trying to get her to say something.
He's going to ask you if I'm terrible in bed. Maybe.
Oh my God.
He's probably gonna just roast me. You just roast me, like say stuff that I do that annoys you. You can do that easily. You can come up with like 20 things that I do that.
No, not 20 things.
10.
No, 1.
1?
Yeah. When you run the freaking water and pour soap into the pot or pan or dish or whatever, and you're just rinsing the soap off, and there's no soap left for you to clean the dish, and then you start scrubbing it, and steam. You keep
hitting everything.
Sorry, steam pours out of my head when you do that because I've asked you so many times. Please don't do that. There's no soap.
Anyway, Michael said he was outvoted by my wife naming our 2 kids. That's marriage. I just didn't. I never really cared too much about I was like, whatever.
Yeah, no big deal. Going into the relationship with Trevor, I had already picked out Ava and Andrew Jake, and he was okay with both of them. So Cam, oh my.
You would know, Anthony. Anthony said Trevor seems like he would be a very sensual lover.
Very sensual.
What was our first kiss like, Jody?
Drunk. Very drunk.
What did we drink that night? Do you remember?
Yeah, Bacardi Raz.
Bacardi Raz. We were in a beautiful condo on the beach in Margate.
A beautiful condo. It was your aunt's condo that you talk about all the time.
Yeah, it was nice. It was a great spot. I mean, that was like a panty dropping spot. You know what I'm saying?
No.
That's like you take a girl there and they're like, wow, this is awesome. This is a great place. It's a block from the beach. It has like the rooftop deck. Like, it was awesome.
I wouldn't call it a penny dropper. It was a nice condo.
You did that night.
Excuse me? What's wrong with you?
I just hit the thing. But Steve said, wow,
Anyway.
that's our only beef. That's right. It wasn't even sloppy. It wasn't
sloppy. It was fine. It was just unexpected.
Yeah. I don't remember the next one. The next one was when we got married, I think. I'm happy that Michael liked my comment.
Did you just say the next kiss was when we got married?
Yeah, I was just joking.
I'm fairly certain that Ava was born before we got married, so.
That is true. Poker bro, what's up? How's it going? Poker bruh. I mean, sorry. How's it going? All right. What else can we talk about? Let's see. Well, on the podcast we thought I gave. Oh yeah, if you didn't listen to the podcast, I gave some tips to transitioning into online poker if you play live poker. So you can check that out on Apple and Stitcher and all those places because people seem to have that question pretty frequently. I gave like 8 tips and Jody slept while I did that. Good to see you too, man. All right. So what we need a topic of discussion here.
I don't know.
You got nothing? All right. So on our first date, right?
Yeah.
Our first date, we got really drunk.
Yes.
And first we went to Hooters, right?
Well, we were trying to go to Rainforest Cafe because that's one of my favorite places.
Okay.
What are you making that face at?
I don't know.
We were trying to go to Rainforest Cafe.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I came down to Atlantic City thinking that I was hanging out with my friend.
Yeah.
I did. And then so we tried to go to Rainforest Cafe because we'd already known each other for a really long time. At that point, we knew each other for 5 years. We hadn't just met.
5?
We met when we were 18.
Yeah, okay.
Maybe 4. Was it when we were 22?
Yeah.
And so we tried to go to Rainforest Cafe, but they were closed. So we ended up at Hooters. And I impressed you.
You impressed me by eating this massive salad, which, it doesn't seem like much of it. It's just a salad, but they had this buffalo chicken salad there that was just huge. I was a regular at that Hooters, by the way, because that was at the Trop. And that's where I played every day. So I used to go to the Hooters all the time. I knew all the girls in there. And so, yeah, you ate the big salad, and then we went back to the apartment, drank a bunch of Bacardi Raz.
Mm-hmm. I think we had already drank a bunch.
Did we go down to the
Raz.
beach?
Mm-hmm.
Went down to the beach. That was nice. Yeah, that's right. Because actually, when we had our first kiss, you were like wrapped up in a blanket because we were going to go down there, or we had just come back from there or something.
Yeah, but you stopped me.
I stopped you. What?
You
from going
me.
Down there. Yeah, I said, "Kiss me, woman."
You did not.
And then that was, and then the rest is history. Except for no, it wasn't, because then she went home, and you got back with your boyfriend. So maybe it wasn't a great kiss.
Kiss was fine. You're a good kisser.
Okay. I thought it was great.
But yeah, I did do that. And I eventually, here we are. So obviously I broke up with him.
So then our like first date of us actually like dating, I guess. I can't even remember what it was. Like one of the first times I remember was again at the condo, and you and Alicia came down. I don't know what we did that night.
We went to the Trop.
We had a Providence, the club.
No, we went to the Trop. We were at like Firewaters or whatever, that place.
Yeah.
We were all in that area down there.
Uh-huh.
And
I like that I just took you to the Trop repeatedly. Like that was where I was. That's where I was at my whole life anyway. So
that's where you got me a room there when I was auditioning. Oh, that was the Hilton.
The Hilton.
That was the Hilton. That's right. When I was auditioning for the.
I have this hair that's just sticking there.
Mm-hmm. So I stayed there when I got when I was doing the audition for Borgata, cocktail waitress. And then we went to Ducktown.
Okay. Yes, we went to Ducktown. That's right. Ducktown. So if you guys are not familiar with Ducktown in Atlantic City, it's a 24-hour bar that I frequented all the time back in those days with a lot of the dealers, and they had great food, and we knew the bartenders, and it's just like our spot. It's just like a hole in the wall type bar place. Originally, it was Chelsea Pub. That was our original spot, right next to the Trop.
Not us.
You never went there, yeah.
No.
I used to go there all the time.
That was your thing.
Yeah, I used to go to the Buffalo Chicken Pizza there at like 4 a.m. was like what I ate pretty much 7 days a week. And yeah, I spent all my money that I made basically at that place, and then Ducktown after that. Okay, so then we went to Ducktown, and me and Alicia went back to the condo.
Yep.
That night.
Yep, that's right. The end.
That's the end of the story.
Moving on.
Okay. And
is there more story to tell? I don't think so.
No, but then the rest is history. Then we were together basically after that. And if you actually, if you actually want to hear the entire story of where it goes from there, the entire love story is on the podcast. I'm just like the 7th time I plug the podcast.
Mm-hmm.
It's in episode 2 or 3 of the podcast. You can hear our whole love story. All right, catching up here. Ben Davis, how you doing, buddy? Jody's hair looks exceptionally nice tonight.
Thank you. I think it's the new lighting.
I think you also did a good job on your hair.
Well, yeah. I mean, sometimes I like to do my hair.
Anthony said after you talked to me about Run It Once Vision, it's all in all my ads. That's how Google works, buddy. It's they know your life. But yeah, I've been using Vision, Run It Once Vision PLO trainer for like 3 weeks now, and it's amazing. I use it every day. I work probably with it an hour at least a day, and it's pretty great. And they should pay me to say that, but they don't. I pay them actually. Anthony said, "I love that so many of your stories start with you guys at Hooters." It's funny because, well, we definitely haven't gone to Hooters in a while, but now if we ever had gone to Hooters, it was with Jay.
Yeah.
And I guess actually I said something in maybe 2 podcasts ago about Cam falling at Hooters.
No, that was last week on the live stream, I think, wasn't it?
I don't
Maybe
know.
not. I don't know. But Jay was with us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Hooters on the first date. That's the way it goes sometimes. That's how you got to bag them. That's how you get them.
I didn't mind.
Yeah. 9 inches for your little booty. Joe is in the chat. What's up? 9 inches for your little booty, Joe. Ducklet Town. Doggy.
No.
Irish pub. I definitely went to Irish pub occasionally, but that was more of Irish pub was more, at least in my opinion, I thought it was more of a kind of tourist spot where like people from out of town would be there. If you go to Ducktown and Chelsea, it's all locals. It's all going to be dealers pretty much, especially if you go in there at like 7 a.m. and people are drinking. They're dealers that just got off at 3 a.m. or poker players who are with the dealers. We actually had our 20. What year was that? It was before you got pregnant, right?
Yeah. So it must have been 23rd.
23rd?
Had to have been. It was 24 when I got pregnant.
No, it was our 24th.
Oh, okay, yeah.
We had our 24th birthdays. My birthday is July 26th. Her birthday is July 28th. And we had our 24th birthday celebration at Ducktown, where they gave us like a full spread. They gave us the whole bar to ourselves, and that was pretty fun. That was a good night.
Mm-hmm.
Haven't been to the Trop in years, too far from everything else on the boardwalk. So I actually went there for a vlog I did. I don't remember how long ago it was. Maybe it was actually a year ago.
What are you talking about?
I did a vlog of the Trop.
You did?
I did. Well, the first vlog I ever did.
That's what I was thinking.
The first vlog I ever did, I went to the Trop and like just talked there awkwardly since it was the first vlog. But then I went there and did a play every hand challenge in the new room that they have. And even though it was a different room than I was used to playing every day, I could still feel the vibe. The chips, like just being in front of the chips, it was like, you get that memory, that rush of memory.
Going there.
I went there like a weekday. Like
I don't remember.
It was pretty amazing. Actually, I ran super hot against these really, really, really old guys. It was the vlog where I had Cam and Andrew, or Cam was like pretending to be an old guy.
Oh.
And she was like, "Can I get a new setup?" Like doing all that stuff.
I don't remember that being at the Trop, but I cannot get comfortable here.
What's happening in New Jersey? Opening up? I don't even know. Is anything opening at?
No, they open golf courses.
I think Well, I just got an email from the cheer gym that said
I saw that.
Yeah, that he's going to make an announcement tomorrow about camps and some sports, I guess.
Yeah, who cares?
Yeah. Besides that, I mean.
Well, I mean, they called Little League already. That's the only sport that we were looking at, and whatever.
And what else?
They didn't. Well, now he said professional sports teams can go back to training or whatever, and gatherings outdoor of up to like 250 or something, but still the like indoor stuff is not allowed to open. People are getting really angry.
It seems like, at least in the time, maybe it's just because I'm now going out occasionally, and like I've just been driving to go on hikes and stuff like that, but it seems like there's more people out and about now than there were before. All right, let's see.
I'll tell you what, though, I'm still not going into damn stores.
Yeah, well, if you listen to the podcast for the 15th plug of the day, you can hear Jody's experience on going into stores.
It was so stressful. I can't do it.
I'm now working with Solvers. Look out. That's right. You guys better be ready. What age is a really old guy? That's a good question, Jim. I guess it's all just relative, right? If you're like 60 and 70, then like a really old guy's like 100. But if you're like 10, my kids like make fun of my gray hair and call me a really old guy every day. So it's all relative. WSOP online. So I don't know if you're asking about playing the WSOP online or playing on WSOP, but a couple different things. One, they moved that global championship online, so there's a chance I might play some of that stuff. But I don't know, that would require me playing tournaments online, which, it kind of goes against my regular schedule of life. But I actually don't play too much on WSOP. I play more on Borgata and PokerStars. I can't stand the WSOP software, and I get enough action on the other two sites as it is. But I have, over the years, played many, many, many hands on WSOP. Nothing beat the Taj Mahal Poker Room. So I played a lot in the Taj. Taj is where I had my first big tournament score. It's where it was something special. Like, it's just because of the rounders thing. You go down that escalator and you just feel like you're in rounders. And it was just, I always like playing the Taj. Jody, you got a comment from 9 inches for your little booty Joe. He said, "You're looking scrumdiddlyumptious, a glass of whole milk." That's exactly what I said to you too.
You didn't.
Michael said Instacart. So yeah, you want to explain what we actually normally do?
I use either Amazon Fresh or Whole Foods app because, I buy all organic stuff and whatever. I know you can do that on Instacart too, but Trevor was telling me that they like upcharge everything, right?
Yep. You shouldn't use Instacart. They do an upcharge on everything.
And honestly, when all this first started, I couldn't get any time slots on Instacart anyway. The only thing I could find was Amazon Fresh. So that's what I was using. And I'm still just using it because before this, I always grocery shopped at Whole Foods. So I keep touching my hair. Sorry.
I know. What are you doing?
I don't know. I'm adjusting it. But yeah, I always grocery shopped at Whole Foods anyway. So I just keep using the regular stuff that I was using. And
Poker Breath said, "Play every hand solvers." It'd be funny if there was a solver. I think I am the solver for play every hand. If you guys have watched some of the streams, but it's funny that you mentioned play every hand because so on PokerStars they have these different promotions that they go through. One, they had the other, like for 2 or 3 weeks, was this Card X promotion where you just like every time you get an ace or a king of hearts or whatever, if you win the pot, it stops and you go to the next one. And once you fulfill the 7 different cards, you get a chest. And there's nothing, you can win up to $5,000 in the chest, but the odds of that are like huge. You basically win like $1 every time. The one they have going now is like you have to win every time you win a pot with an ace, each suit you get the 4 suits. I can't explain this. I don't know why. There's 16 cards you have to get. Once you get that, you get a chest. Well, Andrew loves opening the chests. So, but you have to play Hold'em to get them. So for the last like 3 weeks, I've been going to 5 cent, 10 cent and just playing crazy, obviously playing every hand, just like spewing off. And you would not believe, I mean, you would believe the reactions of people when I'm literally donating money, trying to get these chests, and people are like leaving the table or berating me and all kinds of stuff. And it's pretty fun to watch. If I went back to streaming again, you guys would probably find it pretty enjoyable. But that's the end of that. Big Tom is here to just mukbang the like button. If you guys are here and you haven't mukbang the like button, you should do so, because then other people will join us. It's proven. If you mukbang the like button, then other people join our mukbang.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
And if there's one thing that I know, is that the more people you have, the better the mukbang. Michael, 49 and a half is not old. Daniel said, Trevor, how's the comfort level grinding it out all day on your computer, sitting with a giant-sized golden spoon stuck up your arse? That's a good question, Daniel. Listen, I have long maintained that I run better than every single person who's ever played poker. So I'm okay. The thing is, I use a standing desk for that exact reason, so that I can stand up while the spoon is stuck up my ass. 10 of diamonds. What's up, buddy? Hope you're doing well. Hope you're getting some relaxation time from that grind that you're out there doing, working so hard. How's the new phone, Jody?
It's great.
Okay.
There's not much else to say.
Bet Online and Global have had an incredible amount of action. I've seen that. I've heard that. Just got home from work. What's the theme tonight? Kind of just a smorgasbord of things.
Oh yeah.
Right. We're just talking about anything and everything.
Like we were talking about our firsts.
First, okay, your first. That's what we're going to talk about.
That's what you were talking about.
Okay. If you have a question about a first of something that we've done, send it out. Whole Foods is the way to go, definitely. Yep. Daniel said, Jody, you're driving all the fellas crazy playing with your gorgeous hair like that. Stop flirting with the audience.
Sorry. I obsessively play with my hair all the time. It's not just for the stream. I do it all day long.
Okay, heard the WSP is going to be online. I don't know anything about that. As far as I know, they just delayed it, I think, until October, November, but we'll see if it ends up being completely online or not. Yeah, got to love the micro stakes shit talkers. There's plenty of them. Happy all the people of Mukbang. James, how you doing, buddy? New York governor, Michigan governor sent COVID positive patients into senior housing, causing math deaths. Truly, currently, what is comfort?
Are you speaking?
I just went really quick through a bunch of stuff. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. Nice meeting you in MGM Springfield. Michael said his wife doesn't let him mukbang. Listen, you just got to have a nice little talk with her and, explain the pros and cons of mukbanging. Most of the pros are that you get to eat food on camera, because that's what a mukbang is, apparently, right?
That is what a mukbang is.
Okay. 10 times said, my first or y'all's first? Are we up to 9 3/4 now? I don't know if we are or not. We'll see.
Daniel asked you a question.
Oh, he did. Where?
Right there.
Oh, I missed that. If the more people you have equals a better mukbang, does it make it a gangbang?
Why does this keep turning into this stuff?
This is what it goes. Yeah, I don't know. What happened? Do you remember the first time? I can't talk. Do you remember the first time you played poker?
No.
Like, did you ever play poker as a kid?
Oh no, not really. We didn't really play card games.
No.
No, we didn't play games at all. This is like a big thing. Remember? That's why my mom bought me that game, because I always asked her to play the game with me, and she was always like, "Nah, I'm good." And then she bought it for me for Christmas one year.
Which game?
That she was hilarious. Kerplunk.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. So.
Wait, what happened to this? Okay,
I don't know.
Well, when was your first mukbang? Where was the first place you and Jody really kissed? We said this already, didn't we?
Yeah.
Were you not here for this, Daniel?
Maybe not.
It's funny if that's actually the question that you just asked, but we discussed this already. We kissed in Margate at my aunt's condo, drunkenly. We haven't had our first official mukbang yet, but maybe we should do this for the channel. What would you eat if we did a mukbang?
A salad.
Sounds about right. We could recreate our first date as a mukbang. Do you remember what I got? I don't know for sure that this is what I got, but I had a standard order from Hooters.
Do they have mozzarella sticks? Because they would definitely be.
No.
I don't.
Hooters doesn't have mozzarella sticks, bro.
I don't know what they have. We haven't been there in a long time. I don't remember what the hell they have. They have fried food. What the hell? Jeez. What?
Greg's wife said Jody has her F me eyes on.
Oh, thanks.
I almost definitely had a buffalo chicken sandwich.
Oh.
And curly fries. I probably got curly fries, and we probably shared them.
I don't like curly fries.
Their curly fries are pretty good.
I don't like curly fries.
Where's Ben at? We need Ben in here.
Mm.
Did you see Ben went to Taco Bell the other night?
Yes.
That's what we talked about last
I
week.
did not respond because honestly I forgot about it. But why do we have both of our phones on the live stream and this?
Because I like to see if we're behind on the thing, and also it bumps our numbers up because it makes it look like people are more people are watching than actually are.
Oh, okay.
What were you in the middle of a thought there?
I just said I don't like curly fries. Is that what we were talking about, or did we move on to something else?
I'm not sure.
I don't know either.
Any new videos with the kids planned?
Yes. He's a loser and he won't do it.
There's one planned and I haven't done it yet. But then I was thinking of another one in the shower the other day. And yeah, I don't know. So you want to hear it? He knows what beats what. He knows what he needs to hit to win a hand. So I thought, what if Andrew Helmuth decided to start training to compete in the Galfond Challenge?
Oh, God.
What would he do? He would have to study a bunch of PLO things, right? I don't know. I could come up with a bunch of other things he could do. So that's what I started thinking about in the shower the other day.
Okay. In the shower.
Yeah. Morning, Jeff or Mark. This is what happens when I get tired. This is why I can't play poker at night. Even though the games are usually the best at night, I can't play because my brain does not work. Mark, good morning.
Guess what? My brain also doesn't work because I was supposed to send Mark a message and I did not.
Okay.
I apologize. I'm sorry.
Mark, Jody apologizes for not sending you a message. I apologize for calling you Jeff. And good morning. All right. Anthony said, live life and drink a mojito this weekend. I had an idea also.
I will not be having a mojito for sure. I'm over them. I used to drink them all the time and I'm done.
I had an idea for you.
Okay. What's your idea?
You can break your 2020 sobriety thing on the DGAF podcast because he likes to usually have a drink with his interviews.
Okay.
And that's perfect. You have a couple drinks, and then loosen you up.
When is this supposed to be taking
he's
place?
He's gonna message me soon. Probably next week. I'm guessing.
Okay.
We'll
see. I did that poll, the Instagram poll, to see if I should break the sober 2020, and it goes on to my work page, like my work Facebook page, my business page, whatever, and I didn't realize it went on there, and that is what ended it for me because my stepdad voted no right away as soon as I put it up and I saw it, and so then I was done. I didn't it didn't matter what anybody said. So overwhelmingly the result was yes, you should have a drink. I think it was like, what was it, like
53 to 13 or something?
No, what kind of math is that?
53 to 13.
53 to no, I mean the percent. I'm saying.
Yeah. I don't know if you guys see this, but it's working. There's more people joining the chat here. So if you continue hitting the like button, if you've already hit it once, it won't work again. But if you haven't hit it yet, it'll bring more people in. And that's great. That's what we need. We need more people in the stream for the topic discussion.
It was 77% yes, 23% no.
Gotcha. Okay, Jody, what age was it when I need to be able to talk? I can't do it. What age was it? When was the first time? Oh, that wasn't my fault. When was the first time you started your career speaking like a sailor?
I don't know. I was probably in middle school when I started, but there was one particular incident that I got in a lot of trouble for because of my mouth that my mom finds to be like the most hilarious story ever.
It is a pretty good story.
But it was not good for me. It was not good at all. It was really bad, actually. I was in high school. I think I was a junior in high school. So I was 16 years old. My dad was out at like a company thing or something at a Dave & Buster's. And I was home with my boyfriend. And my brother called me from down the street. And my brother is like almost 7 years older than me. So he called me from down the street and he was drinking. And he wanted me to bring him ping pong balls to play beer pong, I guess. And I was telling him, no, I'm not bringing you beer pong balls, because he wanted my boyfriend to drive them down there because I couldn't drive yet. And I just kept telling him no. And then he wouldn't leave me alone. And he was like, you have to come bring me the ping pong balls. And so I started cursing at him, like, I'm not effing bringing you the effing ping pong balls. Leave me the F alone. And then he was yelling at me for cursing because he treats me like I'm his daughter still to this day, like I'm a little girl. And so he's yelling at me for cursing. And then I cursed more and more and more. And during this phone call, at some point, I hit some button on the phone and it recorded our conversation on the answering machine and then display it like it was a message. And my brother was also talking about driving drunk. Like, he was like, if you don't come bring me the ping pong balls, I'm going to have to drive home to get them. And so it was recorded. And when my dad got home, I guess he saw it the next morning, he hit the button to hear the message and he heard me cursing like crazy and my brother talking about drunk driving. And my dad was very strictly against cursing of any kind. Like, I mean, over the top. And he would not curse in front of us. He wouldn't allow anyone else to curse in front of us. Like, if anybody said, damn, he would tell them to watch their mouths. It was like, he was really over the top with the cursing. So that got recorded. And then he put a note on the phone and said, nobody touched this. My brother came in my room the next day and was like, what is going on? I had to tell him. He was like, oh my God. And my dad was saving the message because he wanted to play it for my mom. And then my mom thought that it was the funniest thing ever. And she was not mad at all. But they were divorced for a really long time at that point, and they just had completely opposite views. So she laughed at me. He got really mad, and he changed all the rules in the house. And one of the rules was that I was no longer allowed to wear my pajamas in front of any of my friends. And I was like, I don't even know what that means, because my pajamas were like a pair of shorts and a t-shirt.
That's why she doesn't even wear pajamas anymore.
Oh my God, stop. But I'm like, what is that rule? That's the weirdest rule ever. What makes you like, she's cursing, she can no longer wear pajamas in front of people? I don't know.
Catching up here. Mike is here. Thank God Mike is here. The table captain, our son, the one and only Mike is in the chat. James said, "Mugs are a thing of the past. Going to miss live poker, play every hand challenge. Good night. Hope you guys are okay. Hope you're doing okay too, James. Hopefully we get some live poker back at some point in a safe way.
Good night.
Good night. 10 diamonds, 10 of diamonds. See you later.
Night.
I have not seen back-to-back hands it against a Royal, although I've seen some other crazy stuff. Rick, hello. How are you? Hope you're doing well. You'll be vacationing August in New Jersey. Hopefully things are better by then. We can maybe do some sort of meetup at that point. Mark is catching up on that stuff. Nickname's been Jeff C forever. Okay, cool. Other people's brains don't work at night either. That's why it's good to play. That's true. It's just, I can't go to sleep after I play a session like that. It takes me forever to fall asleep. And then I always wake up at the same time, no matter what. No matter what time I go to bed, I'm going to wake up at 7 o'clock or something like that. So I just burped. Daniel said, I can't speak it in English. The votes are in 110% to 23%. Trevor needs rest. That's true. Jody, I guess your dad was the opposite of the dad in the Christmas Story. Did your dad wash your mouth out with Lifebuoy?
No. I never did anything. When that happened, that's when he yelled at me a lot, like screamed at me. He actually woke me up and started screaming at me. And I didn't even know what was going on because I was sleeping. And then he furiously cleaned the house for a few hours, and I hid in my room. And then he called me out to the living room and told me that he was really disappointed. I got like the whole disappointed speech. Yes. And then he changed the rules and whatever. I mean, whatever. He actually, like 2 weeks ago, I was at his house. We were sitting in his backyard, far apart. And he was talking about how he wanted to take some trees down in his backyard. He's got like a lot of trees, a lot of property and whatever. So he's like, I hate those effing trees. But he said it. And that's the first time he's ever said the F word in front of me. And immediately he was like, oh my God. And I was cracking up.
That's pretty
because
amazing.
It's just words. They're just stupid words. I don't really see what the big deal is. I try to be respectful in front of people because I know not everybody likes it, but it's a word. So
it's a effing word.
Yeah. It's a motherfucking word.
Michael said, I need an AC trip. I'm sure there's a lot of people that feel the same way as you, Michael. By the way, if anybody wants to make a trip to Florida to play to play poker live, we do have an Airbnb that you guys can stay at. Just saying.
It's vacant.
We need some people to stay there. Mike lost the 3K pot. big blind versus small blind today. Both flop sets. He turned quads. Mike, it's funny that you mentioned that because I won a 5.2K pot today making quads against an overset. So we were in opposite boats. Sorry that happened to you, Mike. When will you two make your first TikTok dance video?
Never. I hate TikTok more than any other freaking app on the planet. Never. I hate it. I hate it so much. I made one TikTok.
Oh my God, that was amazing. Actually, wait.
It was not a dance though.
I put it on Twitter, right?
I think so.
All right. This was my favorite video of all time, not just TikTok video. It was so great. Go on my Twitter and look through my feed. It's probably not too far back.
It's because you don't ever post anything.
Yeah. It's probably not too far back. And Ava did a TikTok video.
She was trying to do a TikTok video.
Where she was trying to do it one, and Jody kept interrupting it, and then she made it into a video, and it was hilarious. Now I'm going to watch that again. I feel like we should just play it for the live stream right now.
Can you?
I don't know.
It was so much fun. I had so much fun doing it, and I was cracking up.
Yeah. So Ben is here with the $1.99 donation as usual. He's the best. Thank you so much, Ben.
Thanks, Ben.
We did approve of your Taco Bell venture.
No. Hold on.
Okay, I did approve.
You approved.
All right,
I have to look at it again.
I'm bringing it up right now. I'm going to bring up the order. Ben ordered 3 hard tacos with jalapenos, 2 Crunchwrap Supremes, no tomato, 12-piece Cinnabon Delights, and a Nachos Bel Grande. And I really like, Ben, that you name the tacos, the 3 hard tacos, then the Crunchwrap, then you put the Cinnabon in, and then the Nachos Bel Grande, as if you ate the Cinnabon in the middle of that order. And if that was the case, that's pretty damn impressive. Yeah, I can't say I've ever had the Cinnabon Delights. I obviously had the Nachos Bel Grande many times. It was a staple in my orders. Crunchwrap Supreme would make it into my orders every once in a while as well. I wouldn't go with just the hard tacos myself. I'd be probably in the cheesy gordita crunch camp or something like that. But I think you did pretty well.
I'm out because you got rid of the tomatoes. Tomatoes are the best thing ever. It's one of my favorite foods.
True.
So I'm out.
I also like that you took your photo in front of the Taco Bell. That's just amazing right there. That's why Ben is the best.
Oh, I found it.
Okay. Can you play the video?
I don't know, maybe.
Is there sound? Okay. All right, we're going to play this video for you. We're going to do this on the live stream. This is the TikTok video.
All right, let's see. Oh. There's a lot of reflecting going on.
How many? 1, 2, 3, 4. Do it. Don't do it. Don't. Get it out, Mom. Do it. Oh, that's
Look at that light. Good Lord.
I swear to God. Oh, just burnt my finger. Get out! Mom!
He said, "I'm going to bed. Leave me alone." At the end of that, that's amazing. All right. Let's see. Jody, what will you do the first time one of your kids says "fuck"?
Oh,
we've way past that.
Andrew says the F word all the time.
Yeah. When is the school year over in New Jersey? So we just checked the thing. It's officially over June 16th, but I saw for Ava.
Yeah,
they're done.
They're going to do it for the rest of the school. They have to. They're going to no more work after June 2nd, which is really stupid, by the way, because that means that they're going to get work. Wait, hold on. Yeah, that means they get work on Tuesday and then they're done because there's no work on Friday.
Yeah.
It's a catch up and collaborate day. So they're going to wait, hold on. Let me make sure I'm not nuts. Oh, I'm sorry. They'll get work Monday, Tuesday, June 1st and June 2nd, and then they're done. Like, let's just call it right now. But yeah, whatever.
TikTok comments are the only entertaining thing. I've never even been on TikTok. I think it's just...
I hate TikTok so much. The kids were so obsessed with it, and then that's all they did. And especially like with Cam, because with cheer, all the kids would do TikToks. So then Cam's whole life was revolved around doing freaking TikTok dances all day long and singing the songs. And it was the same songs on repeat.
Mhm.
So I have a strong distaste for TikTok, and I will never. Actually, I did like a survey today, and it said, "Would you be willing to post a short video on TikTok of this product?" And I was like, "Fuck no, not happening."
I like that you provided the photo proof, Ben. It's the way to go. I appreciate the photo proof. Daniel, I will retweet the video again tonight, just so it's fresh in the timeline for anybody who wants to check it out. Steven, how you doing? Just noticed your blog, but only after I moved from Cherry Hill. Used to play at Sugar House 3 to 4 days a week. Moved to Key West now. Stuck in the Florida Keys. South Florida rooms are not open yet. Well, thanks for checking it out, Steven. Welcome. We do this every Thursday night. We just sit here and shoot the shit, talk about random stuff. That's what the channel's come to at this point because there's no video making going on. But when Sugar House and Park's opening up, as far as I know, they're closed until next year, from what I heard.
Really?
Yeah, that's the most recent update that they won't. The poker rooms won't open at all this year.
Why? Why is the other stuff open?
Yeah, I don't know.
People sit at those slot machines and like hack and. Ugh.
Yeah, I mean, the good thing for people in Pennsylvania, I mean, it's not the same for a lot of people, but the good thing is they have legal online poker to play on PokerStars. So they do at least have that, although, it's not good for a lot of people. And people like to play live poker more, but, at least they have that. All right. Do we have anything else we want to talk about tonight? Because I'm obviously very tired, and that's how it goes.
You're always very tired.
Yeah. Well, it's very late right now.
It's 10:19.
Yeah, that's how it goes. Yep. Yeah. I think the casinos will eventually open up there. I think they're trying to open up in July, maybe. But I mean, it's also here. We're in like the hot zones still. Like our area of the country is far more affected than all the other areas thus far. So it's important to remember that too. So good night, Mark. Well, I guess you're just waking up, Mark. So have a good day and enjoy. Yeah, I know that Seminole Tampa is open. Our buddy that's here in the chat, Mike, is playing down there. No online poker. Yeah. So, all right, I can't do this anymore. I'm tired. So we'll do this wrap up, guys. Thank you guys for all being here. Steve is just checking in also. It's been a minute, Steve. How you doing, buddy? Hope you're doing well out there in California. Sorry that you're catching us here at the end. But you can always watch the replay of this stream, which we do every Thursday night. Again, I'll just mention that we do the podcast every Wednesday. It comes out. Search for Raising the Nuts on anywhere that you can listen to podcasts. We've done 43 episodes there. What else?
Almost the end of season 1.
Almost the end of season 1. When we get to 52 episodes, that will be the end of season 1.
And then we're going to rename.
What?
Rename
Oh,
it.
we're going to rename it?
That's what you said.
I know. I thought we were going to. Yeah, I guess we should probably do that too. I don't know. Whatever. We're playing low limit, nine-handed, no limit hold'em online. What position would you begin to open ace check off? Honestly, Ben, I don't know because I never played nine-handed online. If I had to guess, it'd be hijack, which would be under the gun in 6-max, is my guess. So, all right, that's all for this week. Appreciate you guys as always, and we'll talk to you guys next week.
And Daniel, I will. I haven't posted because I just haven't felt like posting anything, but I'm still doing my workouts. So,
all right, see you guys.
Bye.
Love you.
Oh, finished Ozark. Now what? Did you watch Sneaky Pete?
Sneaky Pete was great, and also Jody just watched this other show.
Oh, Dead to Me.
Dead to Me. Okay, we'll get into shows next week that you can watch.
Why did he just say very moist? Ew.
Yeah, moist is a reasonable word. He's talking about the tacos, I guess.
It's not a reasonable word.
You should always describe tacos as moist, and we'll leave it off with that.
Nope, you should not use that word ever. It's awful.
All right, see you guys.
Bye.
I need to figure out how to hit the button.